bá ń gbọ́ tó ń sẹ́ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ tó tún milẹ̀ tìtìtìtì ẹ̀jẹ̀ méjì kì í jàṣà ìkànnì Aláyọ̀ rédíò ló ń dún tó tún kilẹ̀ pálapàla má gbé kúrò ń bẹ̀ ó ń dùn mọ́ni nínú.
Its first beat.
Hello, my beloved people. Welcome to a brand new week. How are you doing? Hope you are enjoying your new week. Yeah, how was your weekend? And I hope you enjoyed the Valentine and every period, every wonderful moment you have on the Valentine Day. I hope it's great, and I hope there is no cause to regret, or I think something maybe unsatisfied didn't happen. But well, we thank God that we have seen this year. Happy Valentine, and by next year we are going to witness it because none of us is going to die young. So hope the celebration goes well. And that's bygone. Welcome to a brand new week, and you know how it goes. What are we here to do this wonderful and fantastic evening? Yeah, what's pumping? It's a fresh week. It's a new week. So we're gonna have new conversation, fresh gist, and fresh opinion on Alayo Online Radio TV. And in case you're just listening to me for the first time, I am your radio angel on the show, and we want to dive into the world of talk cycle this wonderful evening. Yeah, it's going to be an unshakable gist, a lot of fun. And what do we want to do? We are still on flashback here. We are still on flashback and talk cycle. Last week we discussed about the food, the dressings of the olden days compared to the nowadays. And today we are still on flashback. So we are going to dive into another episode. We're going to dive into another episode this wonderful evening. Yeah, you know how it goes. The slang. Just tell somebody to tell someone else to join us right now on Alayo Online Radio TV. It's your radio angel. I want to discuss about talk cycle in the episode Flashback.
Its first beat.
Yeah, what we want to discuss today is marriage. Marriage. How did it sound? Did it sound maybe shocked in your hearing? It's not a shock. No, it's not a shock. But come to think of it, we want to compare our wedding, the way we celebrate our wedding, our marriage. We want to compare it back with the olden days, how it goes. If the way we are celebrating our wedding now is okay, or we prefer the olden days. That's what I want to do this wonderful evening. Yeah, how do they do the traditional marriage in the olden days compared to this present Nigerian? Come to think of it, there was a Nigerian, yes, really, there was a Nigerian where they did wedding ceremonies and everything. I think marriage was simple then, and yet wedding were strong, and I don't think there is a lot of conflict, though there is no marriage that there's no conflict there. But back then I think that conflict is like if they should have argument in the relationship, in the marriage, it's just going to be easy because they settle it easy. But come to think of it, in this nowadays, in today Nigerian, our weddings today, though is a loud wedding. You see them renting hall, they're renting many more, renting bar club to celebrate the wedding, to make it big, to make it enlarged, to loud everything. But yet the marriage, like here, the couples are facing some things that they don't like inside them. Only the people that can do wedding in this represent Nigeria, and I think they will be happy, are the rich people. And even still, if they are going to spend a lot, they will still be like, what is the wedding for? Like, though it is a normal stuff, to make a wedding loud, to like for couples to do wedding and make it loud. This is a normal stuff. But compared to back then, compared to back, like our our olden days, how does it go then? How did they do it? How did they do it to make it fantastic? How did they do it to make it sweet? And how did they handle the marriage conflict and all that? That's what we want to talk about today's wonderful evening. Yeah, after this kind of that kind of thing, you could have known that at least something have changed in Nigeria. Something have changed, because if we want to compare the olden days marriage style compared to present Nigerian, you're going to see that there is a lot of changes there. So indeed, something have changed. The marriage, the way they do the marriage in the olden days to this time, something have really changed. So that's what we want to talk about. We are going to compare it. We are going to rock. We're going to dive into it to see what we can do. If there is any little style that we're going to bring back from the olden days to join it, let's just combine it with the present Nigerian, and let's see if it's going to work out well for us. And you know how it goes. Just like, comment, and share. We have all the social media platform. Follow us on Alayo Online Radio TV. Let's do it together. You know that your radio angel can do it. It's with you. It's with your help. Then I'm going to do it. So join us on all social media platform. We are live right now on Alayo Online Radio TV. Drop your comments, like, and share so that it is going to go viral. So indeed, what changed? What changes it in the marriage life compared to the olden days? Let's talk about it. In the past, I think bride price is symbolic. I don't think it's things that maybe someone will cried over it. I know that kind of stuff. It wasn't negotiating power, but at least just do what you have thing within your power. That's what we do in the olden days. If it is yam, if it is palm wine, you take it to the families of your wife. And I think the elders will pray, the parents will bless the marriage, and communities, the society will just witness it and get happy with the couples. And I think at the end of everything, they will go, and the traditional marriage will also end peacefully. But come to think of today, everything will just loud, everywhere will just be like, social media. They are going to bomb it on social media, like everything. Plus, people will know that they are doing wedding. That it's going to be very loud. A lot of people. Back then, if they want to do traditional marriage, I don't think. Let's say if they are very plenty, I don't think they used to be. Did they used to reach 100? Let's just say 80. I don't think so. Like you can say the minimum of 50 or 40 people there. But today, if someone do wedding, like loud wedding, I mean, if you did not see people that reach like 1 million, 1 point gone, you will know that he's not ready. Like seriously, marriage life back then compared to now has really changed. And so what is the changes there? We have started picking it one after the other. Back then in the days of our forefathers, Marriage was a gesture of respect. Yeah, it is a way of saying, we value your daughter, we really need your
It's
daughter.
first
And
bit.
it is not a way of saying we are selling our daughter. Because come to think of it nowadays, some people say if you see bride price list like this, you will run away from.
It's
You will say that
first bit.
especially guys. In fact, if you see bride price list like this, you'll be like, I no do wedding again. Please let where did they go? Like, compared to back then in the days of our forefathers, it was very fantastic then. It was very fantastic. Though they don't have hall, they don't have beer park, they don't have club. Maybe they will celebrate it to make it very very good. They don't have anything to use in decorating. They don't have anything to coordinate. But at least it used to make sense. Like, come to think of, between the couples, it used to make sense then. But nowadays, some people, because they want to do marriage, some people will even go and loan money to do the marriage or to do the wedding. And after, at the end of everything, they'll just be like, how are we going to return the loan? And let me say, maybe they have agreed on the year that they want to marry then, and it's already there. Maybe the guy is not financially capable then, and maybe he's running away from the bride list. The girl will just be like, you will marry me, or if you don't marry me, that means you don't. That's like today wedding, though it's good the way they used to arrange it, the way we celebrate it, it's very okay compared to the olden days. But the thing that changes is the bride price list. Why is it that if you want to do wedding, and if you see bride price, I'm telling you, for those of, have you ever seen a bride price list before? Have you ever seen it? Yeah, like I said, back in the days of our forefathers, their own was to just say, take care of our daughter, do her like a queen. It wasn't about money. But today, Nigerian, some parents, this is some families already, they are ready to collect. You want to kill the guy. You want to kill the guy. They're ready to collect a lot of things. They will collect a lot of things. You will see 100 tubers of yam. 10, is it, what is 10? 80 kegs of palm wine. Like, you want to kill the guy. Are you selling the daughter out, or she's getting married? Because I don't even understand. I don't understand. Yeah, like I said, in the days of our forefathers, it was very peacefully. Marriage was all about unity and peace. They just want to see how united the couples can get and how peace can flow in the marriage, and not about the bring 100 tubers of yam, 10 kegs of like. But right now, it is just. I can simply put it that a bride price list today is just like someone taking contract. Like, are we winning contract? Like, it's just so, like, as if someone is winning contract. That bright price list, if you see it, long list, it will, especially goes to, I'm not making jest of my mom's state, but go to the both side, you will see bright price list like this, you go wrong. Yeah, why are we now making a bride price list that will make the husband be like, I'm dead, and the girl will just be like, if you did not marry me, that means you don't really love me? Like, why are we putting it? At least back in the days of our forefathers, I don't think. Maybe they used to collect bride price then. Yes, they used to collect bride price, but at least it's not type of bride price that will make the husband to run away now. Yeah, they used to collect bride price, but it's not the type that we are doing now that can make the guy to run away. So why can't we compare it back to that time and just set everything so that it can go and flow smoothly? Why are we just putting pressure? Why are we just putting heart attack on the guys? But though it is good because some guys right now outside they might not be ready to marry someone. They'll just be like playing at maybe the bride price is not much. But still yet it has condition. For those of them they are paying that a lot of. I've witnessed one. Can you imagine a guy marrying a human and then after the wedding, after everything, any little quarrel like this, the guy will just be like, I bought you. Like did I used to buy wife? Just be like, I bought you. Go and ask your parents. The kind of thing they collected from me, you two, like he'll be exchanging word with his wife, like a lot of things. I'm the bride price list, very long list, and I fulfill everything. I did everything your family wants. Why then are you not going to respect me? Why then are you not going to listen to my voice? If I'm talking, don't talk because I bought you from your parents. You don't longer belong to them, you belong to me. Like, can you see that you parents are just putting those girls in trouble? If it's the type of girl that don't know how to talk, it will just be like his husband is saying the truth. But if it's some that can talk, he's going to answer him back that how did you buy me? You came to marry and they gave you the bride price list and then you are satisfied with it. So let's do how we are going to put it. Let's now we are going to put it to make it rhyme better. Yeah, back then in the days of forefathers, guy, their men did not panic. They don't used to panic over wedding. If someone wants to do wedding, then he will have peace of mind. He will even be happy going into a wedding. I'm not saying that someone is not happy going into a wedding now, but if you are a guy, if you are a man, and you are not financially, you are not emotionally, you are not physically, in fact, if you are not even spiritually capable in what we call money, you can't go into wedding. You can't rush into wedding now. And I even like the fact that the guys now they are even smart. They are smart and they are even playing on the girls. But to be sincere, if you're not financially capable, you can't go into wedding. Wedding is not a child's play right now because if you're not financially capable, you can't move into it. Why some guys outside there they are busy playing with the feelings of some girls? Yeah, they don't have them. They don't want to marry them. They'll be like, I will marry you, I will marry you. If not, they went to go and pay that bride price, they will know the meaning of marriage. But because they don't pay it nowadays, they'll just make everything look like scanting. So now, what is marriage, or better still, what is wedding? What is wedding, and what is love? Like actually, the meaning haven't changed. The meaning haven't changed back to the olden days. Marriage is still marriage, but then we have put pressure on it. Yes, the meaning of marriage and wedding haven't changed, but then we have increased the pressure. We have increased the pressure already with the bride price list and even many more. Yeah, back in the days of our olden days, back in the days of the forefathers, I think wedding used to be a place where I think father and mother would meet and elders will be there, community will be there. They will just wish everybody well, like I said earlier. But right now, some people are even just falling into marriage, not because they even want to be in marriage, but some people, I don't know if they use their hand to do themselves or they are pushed by some people. Why some people they are ready to do the wedding and they will do it, and after all they will start regretting it. I will really say it before moving into the marriage, or they are just doing the way they like nowadays. Back in the days of our olden days, you will sit down, families will exchange, they will exchange conversation, and everything will go smoothly. You taking their daughter home doesn't mean you are going to maltreat, like everything is going to go well then. But today it seems that the relatives are after the money, they are after the bride price. Some, you see, some cousins, some nephews, some uncles, they are not even interested in you marrying the girl. What they are interested is that bride price list. They will be like, ask him to buy football for the youths, he's going to do this for the community, he's going, see, you will buy Hollandis, you retire, you buy Hollandis for the parents of, for the mother of the girl. You are going to buy 10 bags of, what is 10 bags of rice? It's like, it's very tough nowadays. So that simply means, I don't know, if to my own understanding, no, I'll just be like, are they selling this girl out like this? That's human will get to husband house and any little conflict, no one can settle it. Like back in the days of our forefathers, you will just be like, you misplaced, like maybe do what you don't supposed to do, like quarrel with your husband or let you and your husband have any misunderstanding without even informing anybody. What you are going to see in the front of your house is the next day is just one chair. Immediately you see one chair like this, meeting have started. What did you do to your husband? Why did you fight? You just be like, ah, who informed you? How did you know? Yes, because those people that collected the bride price, even as the bride price is not that high there, they are watching over you. They are looking, they are monitoring the marriage life. But today, once they collect all the whole bride price, the husband and wife can even flee to another country or to another state. They'll just be like, ah, okay, Chico, she has did wedding now. She and her husband is in. What is going on there, you don't know. And if it is a girl that she don't used to open up, like even if she's passing through a lot in her husband's house and she won't open up, you won't know that anything is wrong with her. If you call, she will still be saying I'm fine. But back then, relative, the family used to watch after the marriage. Any little conflict like this, they will go in there and settle it for them. Compared to today, Nigerian, what are we really after? Are we really after the bride price, or we are really after the care, the peace of the marriage life that the new couples want to become? Yeah, today I can simply say we have choose privacy over families. But to be honest, how do we choose privacy over families? Some people, they really don't want to see their family after their wedding. They don't just want anything to concern their family. It's about the wedding life. After the wedding, let everyone bye bye. Let everyone just go his own. But modern wedding are actually beautiful. Like I said earlier, the way they are organized, it is very beautiful compared to that of the olden days and the traditional wedding. Like in today Nigeria, you see decoration, coordination, professional photographers, music, and different outfits everywhere. So indeed, it's very great, it's very fantastic. There's nothing wrong, like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong in celebrating love. There's nothing wrong. But when celebrations becomes competition, pressure will just full everywhere. And that's the reason. That's the reason why we have to reduce something. Yes, you giving someone a big bride price list doesn't mean that your daughter is very expensive. Because back then in the days of I won't say this. Back then in the days of our forefathers, they used to do wedding, yes, and at least the men, they used to see a responsible wife. Even I can say responsible than now, because they do a lot of things back then. Yes, they do a lot of things. But right now, you see some wife will be like, they can't. I won't say this. If I should say something, to my own understanding, I think marriage should start with stability and not stress. For those of you that are going to low money because of they want to pay the bride price list and all that, marriage should start with stability, like understanding and not stress, because that is stress after wedding. The people that came to eat on that day, they have come, they have eaten, they have gone. Oh, they don't know what they don't know what the new couples are passing through. They'll just be like, how are we going to refund this money? How are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? I've seen the people that do a lot of wedding that the wedding was very loud, and after it, I was like, these people are very rich. These people are very rich. At the end of the day, if you see them, like you'll be like, maybe they did a very big wedding. Why are they like this? That's it. Yeah, I can tell you that wedding in the olden days is good than the one we are doing right now. So what are we trying to figure out today? Just have to know the kind of person you are in partner with. If you don't want to marry someone, don't just go into relationship with the person, because some guys, they're just busy. When they impregnate someone like this, they'll just be like, I don't want to marry her, it was a mistake pregnant too. And after the end of the thing, conflicts will begin to happen in that family. If you know you can't marry someone, please and please do not even go close to the person. We have limited time on this. We have a lot to talk on it, but our time is against us. So I think this is where we are going to be ending the conversation. And like I said, right now, if you know you are not ready to be in a relationship with someone you can't marry, do not just bother yourself in going into a relationship with him, because these are the things that is making the relationship even look more harder nowadays. How could you go into a relationship with someone you are not ready to marry, and at the end of the day you keep on beating her, conflicts will start happening, argument and many more in the family, and it will be as if you have never loved yourself before you move into the relationship. So please, let's know how we're going to make it go compared to the olden days and nowadays. Let's join everything together. And for those of you that are bringing big, I don't know if you are selling your daughters, please try to reduce it so that there will be peace in the family. The guy will not just be like, I bought you. How can someone open his mouth and telling his wife, I bought you from your family? That's unfair. Please and please, let's try to put a correction where we are making mistake. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes this wonderful evening. You have been listening to Alayo Online Radio TV with your radio angel on Talk Cycle, and we are talking about marriage, olden days compared to nowadays. This is where we are going to be bringing today's conversation to an end because we have limited time. Join me tomorrow still on Talk Cycle. I think another episode will be coming your way and it's going to be very fantastic. For those of you that join on TikTok, I see you. Thank you very much. And for those of you on Facebook, YouTube, I thank you very much and you are very welcome. You can join me tomorrow still on Talk Cycle from 6 to 6:30 tomorrow, as many more will be coming your way. I still remain your one and only radio angel, Oluwatoyin Elebute, on Alayo Online Radio TV. Goodbye, I love you all. Enjoy your new week and peace out.
tó bá ń gbọ́ tó ń sẹ́ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ tó tún milẹ̀ tìtìtìtì ẹ̀jẹ̀ méjì kì í jàṣà ìkànnì Aláyọ̀ rédíò ló ń dún tó tún kilẹ̀ bálabàlà má gbé kúrò ń bẹ̀ ó ń dùn mọ́ni nínú.